How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another video, and this is a figure that I've been needing for a long time because I knew I wanted it, but I didn't know I needed it until I got it. As you know, I got rid of all of my DC stuff except for like some imports, some Harley Quinn stuff, and one McFarlane Batman, which is Batman Beyond. But speaking of Batman, we finally have a good DC figure, in my opinion, but this is my channel, so my opinion matters the most here. We have the MAFEX Hush Batman, and oh gosh, this is such a cool figure. The only issue I had with it was I had to put a little bit of Kiki joint fix on this knee. Now it's perfect. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. So yeah, with all that being said, let's just jump right into it. But before we get there, make sure that you are subscribed. If you're seeing my channel and you don't see that subscribe button gone, hit it, because then you'll be subscribed. Also smash like. So taking a look at the front of the box, I don't know if you can tell, but I couldn't wait to get Batman out. God, he's such an awesome figure. But the front of the box says Batman Hush. It says MAFEX Medicom Toys DC, and of course we've got accessories in there, not the figure because I took him out, but we do get a shot of him down there. On this side, Batman Hush, a glamour shot of the figure, and it says Batman Hush action figure, MAFEX number 105. On the back, we get names, glamour shots, labels, MAFEX number 105 again. You get all the accessories that are included, which is, we'll talk about accessories later. We're not going to talk about it right now, but you can see what they are. So on this side, Batman Hush, then we got the MAFEX Medicom Toys sticker of authenticity down there at the bottom, top of the box, bottom of the box, and with all that being said, Joker. So MAFEX was cooking with some serious gas when they made this figure. Oh my gosh, you can see that big billowing wired cape. It's perfect. And this is a perfect representation of a Jim Lee drawing of Batman. You can see there we've got that grimace, we've got the gray and the dark blues, that giant utility belt when he swings back around. I can't get over how awesome this cape is. It is humongous. So of course we've got that utility belt with all the patches down to the dark blue shorts and the dark blue boots. It's not really much in terms of paint, which is fine. It's Batman. He's pretty monochromatic as far as shades. It's either darks or darks and slightly brighter like the gray and the dark blue, or we've got the black and gray, or we've got black on black, black on black on black, man. All I got is racks, man. Sorry about my accent, but I've been practicing. Sorry. But yeah, this is a DC figure. I've been shitting on Todd for so long, and had been like starved for a decent DC figure for so long that when I got this in hand, it was like having an epiphany, a eureka moment. It's like, yo, this is what a DC figure should be. So that MAFEX Superboy, who's now like $115, I want him so badly. I want a MAFEX Superman. I need that MAFEX Hush Nightwing. Because this Batman is just perfect. He's, oh man, I did have to unfortunately put some Kiki joint fix on one of his knees because it was kind of loose. But now that that's set in, it works perfectly, and you can cover his whole body with that cape. It's such a good Batman. I don't know what, I mean, I know it took me so long, you couldn't get him. But they reissued him. I got him from Big Bad Toy Store, and I was like, I can't miss it. Now he's like $90, and I got him for $80, so that's about right to me. This feels like an $80 figure. Wish he had come with some more accessories. That would be really cool, but for what you get, I can't complain, because it's way better than any McFarlane figure could ever hope to be, and I'm so glad he lost the license. But also, at the same time, if I'm going down this rabbit hole, and it will be a while before I get another one because they'd have to do reissues before I would get them. Do I even need Mattel DC figures? Probably not, because this is just so much better. Checking out our MAFEX Hush Batman. So I have a feeling he's going to be like almost the perfect height. He is about 6.5, just over 6.5 inches with those pointy ears. So yeah, perfect height for Batman in my opinion. About 6'2", 6'3". 6'1" if you want to make Superman look even bigger, but yeah, just perfect height for Batman. And that leads us into what the imports are all about. Articulation. So the head, we get forward, we get backward, we get side to side. Very nice forward, actually. Very nice backward. Oh, his head came off. But that's not a problem because it just pops back on. like I said, wired cape, so that is also an articulation point. You could get that posed essentially however you want. There's a little bit of loose material, but it's not too bad. Shoulders coming up over 90 degrees. We get beautiful butterfly joints, and also we get pullouts on a butterfly joint, so like kind of like a drop down but drop out. We get bicep cut, pinless double elbows, which sculpt gets in the way of coming in all the way, but it doesn't matter, he still looks great. Comes forward about this far, backward about this far. We do have an upper ball peg and a lower ball peg, so he can turn at the waist. Drop down hips, right? Yes. Legs come forward, to the side, not so much back. Butt kicking action. There is no thigh cut, but it does turn at the crotch. No boot cut, but we do get generous rockers and toe pivots. So when it comes to articulation for Batman, definitely leaps and bounds above any Marvel Legends and definitely any McFarlane figure. Gosh, he looks so good. I was barely posing him and he just looks so dynamic like that. Like the cape, the feet, and he stood up perfectly. That is what an import should be like. You know, that's what we're paying for. Quality, perfection. Even though I had to put some Kiki in his leg, he's still blown me out of the water. Alright, so for accessories, this is a MAFEX. They all come with a MAFEX stand. I haven't put it together yet. I probably will for photography. We'll see if I don't use the one I have, but I can always use more stands because I am notorious about breaking them. And then we do get a bunch of accessories. Let me see how I can... I guess I have to take them all out. Dang. That's what I didn't want to do. But it's alright. Well, maybe I can still fudge it without taking them all out. Yes. Nope. 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 Off. Okay, first of all, for accessories, we get all kinds of hands. And these ones are the first ones we'll look at. These are for his grappling hook. I like that they put them in his hands rather than having you fidget with that. There is a slot there, so you can either do right or left-handed Batman shooting his grappling hook, and we do get a grappling hook wire attachment. And all the MAFEX figures have these pegs to keep the hands properly spaced. We've got some open hands for posing, getting ready to throw down with the bad guy. You know how Batman be. These ones are really cool. We get batarangs between his knuckles to really mess somebody up. Probably fight with Bane or Hush, because this is the Hush Batman, Thomas Elliot, who tried to take over Batman's life and got plastic surgery to look just like Bruce Wayne. So if you didn't know anything about Hush, that's a little bit of info about him, just a little bit. More open hands. We get some fists. And we get some trigger fingers. Well, kind of trigger fingers a little bit. And then, like I said, we get, okay, so we get two versions of the grappling hook. We get a longer one on some wire. And like I said, I'm pretty sure you could bend that wire if you wanted to, but I don't want to. I think that would ruin it. But that just goes right in there. Like that, or if you want a shorter one, goes in there like that, like it's about to be launched out. So you get some options there for Batman's grappling hook, which you should, because Batman is known for his grappling hook. Then we get some different styled batarangs. We get two more boomerang-like ones and then two actual bat-like ones. Oh my God, I don't want to lose these. These are very small. I don't know if I can even. There you go. Those are the bat ones. Batarangs. They're shaped like bats. And then we've got more traditional looking. They look more like Robin's wingdings, but I know they're not. Very nicely painted in silver. So we do get loads of accessories, and we still have two more to go through. Sorry. Come out, please. Thank you. So first of all, we get another masked, cowled Batman head, where he's snarling, his mouth is open, he's angry, he's ready to mess some people up. And then surprisingly, we also get a Bruce Wayne head, which I suppose if they made a Hush for MAFEX, you could use this to be like, yeah, swap the heads out. There's Thomas Elliot without his head wraps on, looking like Bruce Wayne. And of course you get the swappable neck as well, because you'd have to swap out the peg. But yeah, that is the accessories for our MAFEX Hush Batman.
Let him go! Do not make me do this! Not over him!
Alright, so first of all, for scale and comparison, here he is with the only other Bruce Wayne Batman 6-inch scale figure that I have. It is Batman from Batman vs. TMNT. He's also in the gray and dark blue, although he does have that yellow behind his bat symbol. And not a bad figure, but very cartoony, very based on the source material, as is the Hush Batman. But with the Hush Batman, you could fudge him in anywhere in a 6-inch scale. DC, well, not anywhere. I don't think he scales well with the old Mattel DC stuff, which I don't really have any of, so I can't compare that. But as you can see, this TMNT Batman is taller than him, and the articulation is nowhere near close. MAFEX blows it out of the water. But that is the only other Bruce Wayne Batman that I have, because I got rid of all the McFarlane bullshit. Here he is next to MAFEX Spider-Man, and I will say that next to this MAFEX Spider-Man, he does look like he should be a little bit taller, because Spider-Man is 5'10". Batman is like 6'1", 6'2". I guess it's close enough. Batman should be taller than Spider-Man, and he is. And they also did have a team up, like the Marvel crossovers, and I'm sure we will see Batman and Spider-Man crossover again, because Marvel and DC are doing another crossover team up thing. So two of the best versions of, well, Batman's not my favorite, but Spider-Man is my favorite, and the MAFEX Spider-Man is definitely one of the best, definitely the best import Spider-Man you can get, and comparable to the Max Spider-Man. And the only reason I say that is because the Max Spider-Man is newer and has more articulation points, and just, I don't feel like I'm going to break him. I know it's not a premium or an import, but that's where the comparison goes when it comes to the MAFEX with the Maximum, because they're about the same height, same style of articulation, but we're talking about MAFEX Batman. Here he is with Marvel Legends Bucky, Cap, and Daredevil, and I think he scales really well with these. So if you wanted to put your MAFEX Hush Batman with some Marvel Legends, it would completely work. I see no issues here whatsoever. Here he is with Rhea Ripley and Rowdy Riles, two muscle mommies who would give him a run for his money. I'd fight Batman. I don't know if I'd win, but here he is with some Power Rangers Lightning Collection Street Fighter stuff. And lastly, with my custom Sam and Jean Winchester. I was gonna grab the MAFEX The Boys stuff, but I don't think it scales right, and I don't see the point. So that's it for comparison.
Gotham needs Batman.
So with all of that being said, y'all, I will say that the MAFEX Batman is totally the best Batman that you can get at this price point, at any price point. Just what a great figure. I'm very happy to finally have a good DC figure. I feel like I've never had a good DC figure. McFarlane, I'm so glad you lost the license. But regardless, if you guys like this video, smash like, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, comment, let me know if you got this figure, if you're getting that MAFEX Con exclusive one that's in the black and gray, how your day is going. Just let me know. Just say hey, all that good stuff. Check out the giveaways. We are giving away MAFEX Spider-Man at 4K. So make sure you sign up for that. We have channel memberships, 99 cents for early videos like this one will be members first. So if you're seeing this and you're not a channel member, it's because you had to wait. Boo-hoo, so sad. But yeah, do all that stuff. Keep your head up, stay brave, be kind to your local LGBTQ community. Be kind to your local LGBTQ community. If you're protesting, stay safe. I love you. I will see you next time, and bye-bye. Mwah.
Just wait 1 minute. I'm watching this new Rowdy Rouse video and it's really awesome. I don't want to miss it.
It's like the chick that reviews action figures and it's really freaking cool.
Yes, I think they saw some videos. There's some really good contents out there, you know?
She reviews the ponies and stuff because you knows I love ponies.
She doesn't review ponies. It's freaking cool stuff, Toki. So, Morty, you're gonna have to shove these figures way up your butt.
Ah, jeez, Rick, kind of ruined the resale value.
What the Morty? Do you think we're scalpers? No, I need these. These are for me, Morty. I want Psylocke and Thanos, Morty.
Ah, jeez, okay, Rick, can you spit on me? Why can't you do it?
Because these figures would fall right out of my Morty. I've done this way too many times. I need you to do this for me, Morty. I need this. I need you to do this, Morty.